Hello, and yet again, welcome to another exciting episode of the King's Pyramid. So today we are going to be looking at game number 4, Estate 22. Previously, we have covered the King's Pyramid, Queen's Arena, Elimination 11, and I hope you've been checking out those videos. So this game is going to be interesting. It's a little different from the others. So first of all, Estate 22 uses two pyramids. So we are going to have the green pyramid and the yellow pyramid. That means I can simply just push that out of the board there. That is the rule book. Remember, that is our website, thekingspyramid.com. You can simply give it a visit. You never know what you find. Yeah. So as usual, we start by shuffling. Remember, shuffling is all about distributing these blocks across the 6 slots. Try to make it a little bit more random, but again, there are simple rules to follow while shuffling. One, remember, you cannot have a bigger block sitting on a smaller block. But I think that makes sense by now, right? So I think now we have a beautifully looking shuffle here. Very few rules while shuffling. Just make sure you do not place a larger block on a smaller block. Now this is Estate 22, and what we are going to be doing is we are going to be building 5 stacks. 5 stacks. The first stack of blocks will be made here on home 1. Remember, each stack will have 4 blocks. We are going to be building 5 stacks of 4 blocks each. The first stack will be sitting here on home 1, the second here on slot 1, another one on slot 2, another one on slot 3, and a final stack on home 2. That means at the end of the game, there will be no block sitting on slot X. We will just be having 5 stacks, each stack made of 4 blocks, and no block sitting on slot X. Let us talk about a complete stack. We are talking of 5 stacks. So what does a stack look like? First of all, I've mentioned that a stack has 4 blocks. Now, out of the 4 blocks, 2 of them have to be yellow and the other 2 have to be green. Remember, 2 of them have to be yellow and 2 of them have to be green. Another thing, the numbers of the 4 blocks in that stack have to add up to 22. Let's maybe look at this. This is not a good stack. We don't have 2 yellow blocks there. We don't have 2 green. So, I mean, if I were to add 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10, whatever the numbers you'll be having there for the 4 blocks, they have to add up to 22. That is where we get the name Estate 22. One more thing, for the 4 blocks that are making up one stack, they need to be sitting on each other correctly. And by that I mean, you cannot have 2 blocks of the same color sit on each other. And again, you cannot have a larger block sitting on a smaller block. And also you cannot have actually equal blocks sitting on each other. We will get to that as we play. So remember now, rules for playing: always carry 1 block at a time. Do not place a bigger block on a smaller block. Do not place equal blocks on top of each other. You can move a block from any stack to any slot, to any other slot. That means I can simply move this one from here all the way to this other slot, maybe this, maybe here, any other slot, all right? At the end of the game, no block sits on slot X. Why don't we start doing that? So, let's see. I think the easiest we can do is, first of all, try to free this slot, because at the end of the game, we don't need any block sitting there. So why don't we bring this 8 yellow on top of 9 green? Let me see. And now bring the 8. So at the end of the game, remember that slot needs to have no single block. So let's continue playing and figuring how this works. I'll try to have this working. Now, I need you to look at this stack. Maybe I might change it while I continue playing, but look at this stack. We have 4 blocks. That is a 9 green, 8 yellow, 3 green, and 2 yellow. This is now a complete stack simply because we have 2 yellow blocks and we have again 2 green blocks. And let us look at those numbers. That is 2 plus 3, you get 5 plus 8, and you get 13. 13 plus 9, you get 22. That is a complete stack because we have 4 blocks. The blocks are sitting on each other correctly. There is no larger block sitting on a smaller block, and there are no equal blocks sitting on each other. And the sum of those numbers give us 22. So we are going to try and make all the other stacks complete. Maybe we start with which one? Maybe we can start with these, right? Let's counter check. 4 blocks, 2 yellow, 2 green. You add and you get 22. That is correct. That is 5 plus 7, 12 plus 10, 22. Let's look at these 2 green, 2 yellow. Again, that is 22. Same thing as this stack. You're getting 22. You can just confirm that. Same as these stack, right? And finally, same as this stack. That is game solved. We have just played Estate 22. Remember, you can always shuffle and play this game again. You also might wanna, record a shuffle before you play it so that you can try to play it again and confirm. You can also have your friends play it and see how they do. You can also play together. It's a lot of fun. Why don't you share it?